Hi, Tom here. Welcome to today's video. This week brings decision energy for you. Not the kind you can ignore. Not the kind you can delay forever. The kind where you feel it building deep inside. Like something is ready to move. And Aries, you know exactly what I mean. There's a choice in front of you. It may be about action. It may be about direction. It may be about whether you go forward or stay where you are. But one thing is crystal clear. You can't stay in the middle anymore. And that's where this week gets very, very powerful. From a Vedic perspective, this is action crossroads energy. Aries reaches a new level of growth. Life puts you in a position where you must decide. Do I move forward with courage? Or do I hold back because it feels safer? And this week, that question becomes real. You may notice impatience building later this week. Not because things are wrong, but because you're ready for a change. You may feel like something has been stuck. Something has been waiting. Something has been asking for a decision that you haven't fully made yet. That pressure you feel, that's not stress. That's momentum trying to start. Aries, your strength has always been action. You move when others hesitate. You decide when others overthink. But sometimes, even Aries pauses when the decisions feel big. And this week, it feels big. Because this choice affects your direction, not just your mood. Your direction. There may be a moment this week where you realize you can't keep waiting. You can't keep going halfway. You either commit or you change the path completely. And that realization may hit suddenly. That's how Aries energy works. Fast, clear, direct. Here's the deeper truth for you this week. You've already been preparing for this decision. Every delay, every frustration, every situation that made you question what you're doing. It was all leading to this very moment. Because now, you see things clearly. And when Aries sees clearly, it's time to move. You may also feel a strong urge to take control of your life again. To stop waiting for permission. To stop adjusting to situations that don't feel quite right. To make a choice that puts you back in your own power. And that's not rebellion. That's alignment. There may be an opportunity connected to this decision. A risk, a new direction. A commitment. Something that requires courage. And part of you may hesitate. Not because you can't do it, but because you know it will change everything. Pay attention to that feeling. That's how you know this decision matters. But here's the key for you this week. Don't act from anger. Don't act from impulse. Act from clarity. Aries energy is strongest when action comes from purpose, not reaction. Take a breath. Look at the long term. Ask yourself, does this move me forward, or does this keep me stuck? Your answer will show you what to do next. Now, let's talk alignment. One intentional practice for you this week. When you feel the urge to act, pause for a moment. Ask yourself if this action comes from courage or from frustration. Choose courage. And that keeps your path aligned. Aries. This week isn't about rushing. It's about choosing. You felt the pressure building. You felt the need for change. Now, life is putting the decision back in your hands. Make it consciously. This choice shapes what comes next. Before you go, there's something important you should know. These horoscopes are based on Vedic astrology, also known as sidereal astrology. That means we're using the actual positions of the stars in the sky, not the tropical system used in most Western astrology. Because of that, your sun signs here may be different than what you're used to. And that's okay. In Vedic astrology, we don't start with the sun sign. We start with the moon sign, because the moon represents your mind, emotions, and how life is experienced day to day. First, always watch this for your Vedic moon sign. That's where this horoscope will feel the most accurate and personal. Next, I recommend watching for your rising sign, also called your ascendant or lagna. Your rising sign shows how these energies show up in your physical life, your body, your environment, and the situations unfolding around you. Then, you can also watch for your sun sign, which adds insight into your identity, confidence, and sense of purpose during this time. And if love, relationships, creativity, or money are major themes for you right now, I also recommend checking your Venus sign, called Shukra in Vedic astrology, for an extra layer of clarity. For weeks where things feel intense, faded, or life-shifting, it can also be helpful to look at your lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. These show where growth is pulling you forward and where old patterns are asking to be released. To find your correct placements, make sure you're using a Vedic or sidereal natal chart, not a tropical one. Once you know your moon, rising, sun, and Venus signs, and optionally Rahu and Ketu, you'll get a much deeper and more complete understanding of what's unfolding. If this message resonated with you, please like the video. It truly helps support this channel and allows these messages to reach the people who actually need them. And if you're enjoying these weekly Vedic horoscopes, consider subscribing so you don't miss future messages for your signs. You are not one sign. You are a system of energies, learning how to work together. Take care and be calm.